Hey beauties, it's Court. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you a smoky eye look, but today this look is extra special because it's a collab. A fellow YouTuber who is stunningly gorgeous. Her name is Angelica. She's from Sweden. She also did a smoky eye look over on her channel. She made it her mission to only use 3 eyeshadows. I believe it is a trio from The Balm. Her look is a little bit deeper and darker than mine is. So if you want to go and see how to get like a darker, more nighttime kind of smoky eye look, go and check her video out. Her channel and her video will both be linked in my description box. Make sure you tell her I sent her. She does all kinds of cool shit over on her channel, tutorials, favorites, you know, the normal kind of stuff that we all like to watch. Anyway, without further ado, if you would like to see how I got the smoked out look that is on my eyes right now, it's so easy. Mine's very simple. It's very simple. I use more than 3 eyeshadows, but it's not hard. Patience and blending is the key, trust me, but we'll get into that. Keep your cute little ass right where it's at. All right, so this is a full face tutorial, but I really want to focus on the eyes because I don't want it to be too long. So I'm going to show you what I'm using, but I'm not really going to show you any like type of technique or anything like that. I already moisturized with my Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel and I am extra dry right now. I don't know what's wrong with my skin, but it is in the worst condition it has ever been in. So I am going to use, I'm going to use 2 primers. I'm going to use the NYX Hydra Touch, and then I'm going to go over it with the new Rainforest of the Sea Marine Boosting Mist from Tarte. That mist leaves my skin feeling very dewy and meh. That mist makes my skin look very dewy, but it kind of feels like there's just a layer of grease over my face now. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to go in with the Becca, what is this? Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation. I'm going to blend it out with my beauty blender. I'm going to take the Becca Ultimate Coverage Concealing Cream in the shade Banana, and I'm just going to get rid of some of the darkness underneath of my eyes. Now I'm going to go in with my Naked Skin Concealer. I use the shade Light Warm, and I'm just going to conceal in all the normal places. And I'm going to try this new e.l.f. Pointed Foundation Brush. It's kind of like, it's not like flat like a normal foundation brush. You know how they make like the flat ones that are shaped like this? It's like pointed like a brush torpedo. Nope. No. You can stay down there. No fucking way. That brush sucks. We're going back to the beauty blender. Now I'm just going to set that with the Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder from IT Cosmetics. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, this one. Why does my nose look contoured? And I didn't contour it. Do you guys see the shadow? Now on to the good stuff. We're gonna go on to the eyeballs now. I'm gonna use my Kat Von D High Voltage Eye Primer. So I know when I zoom in, it's not the best resolution, but I feel like you're still able to see it better than if you were all the way back there. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I am taking my Z palette, because that's what we're using for this. These are all MakeupGeek eyeshadows, but the first one we're gonna go into is this one right here. You can pretty much use any skin toned color that you like. Just going to set the shadow base with it. I'm gonna use this brush that I always use, my transition brush. Now when you're doing this, you don't want to set your lid. Keep your lid as it is. So now that we have our eyeshadow base set, we're going to go in with Peach Smoothie, which is this one right here. And we're going to use that as our first transition color. We're going to take it from the crease, like the innermost part of the crease, up to right below the brow bone. Basically, all you're doing is covering up all that pink with this color. My life would be so much easier if I had like a standing mirror that I could bring up here instead of holding up this fucking thing all the time. Anyway, next transition color we're going to use is this one right here. This is Creme Brûlée by MakeupGeek. I feel like my lighting is off right now. It's super fucking warm and yellow, so I apologize. I will try and fix it. But this is just a neutral brown color. It's not too warm. It's not too cool. It's kind of right in the middle. And for this shade, I'm going to go in with an IT Cosmetics brush. This is the number 105 Blending Crease Brush. Now, when you're doing this look, you want to take your time. This is not a look that you can do in a rush. I mean, it doesn't take forever, but it's all about building and blending. Pretty much any smoky eye tutorial that you watch is going to tell you the same thing. You just need to take your time and just build and blend until your fucking arms fall off. So this is basically just going right in the crease, maybe up a little bit, blend it out, I don't know, whatever I feel like doing. But mainly we're just gonna keep it right here in the crease, windshield wiper motions, just a light dusting of it at first. After you have that nicely blended, I'm going to go in with the same brush and the same color, except this time I'm going to concentrate it right here on the outer part of the crease. That's where I want it to be the deepest, and then I'm just going to blend it into the rest. So there you go. You can see on the outer portion right here, it's deeper than the rest. You just want to make sure it's blended into the other shades. Just to make sure that's blended, because I did go up a little bit high with it, I'm going to use the same brush and dip into Peach Smoothie and just kind of buff out the edges a little bit just to lighten it up at the top because it's getting a little bit dark up there. I'm going to use this e.l.f. crease brush. It's just a small little kind of tapered-ish brush, and I'm going to dip into... I'm just going to go a little bit darker, and I'm going to go into Frappe, which is right here. So this is the one we used first. This is Creme Brûlée, and then this is Frappe. This is the one we're going to just deepen it up just a tiny bit more before we go in with the black. You want to make sure you keep this very low. This is basically just going to go where the black is going to go. Just pop it right in the outer part of the crease right there. When I'm doing a smoky eye, sometimes I like to just stop and blend just to make sure everything is coming together nicely. Now, when you do blend, make sure you don't blend up. You just want to do small circles and maybe a couple windshield wiper motions in there too, but just make sure you're not moving anything upwards. I fucking hate the lighting up here. I hate this lighting. I promise I'm going to fix it for you guys soon. I'm going to go in with Creme Brûlée, just a tiny little itty bitty bit on the tip of my brush, that neutral brown that we first used, and I'm going to blend out Frappe with it. And then I'm going to dip back into Sorbet and just kind of lighten all of this up top up here. I cannot get this corner right here to blend out to save my fucking life right now. Dun dun dun! Time to go in with the black. Ugh. Black eyeshadow is scary as fuck, but we're going to use this one right here. This is Corrupt by MakeupGeek. This is where patience really comes into play. You really have to take your time. Using black eyeshadow can go very wrong very quickly. So just take your time, just dip a little, blend a lot. I'm the only person on the planet whose holy grail concealer is not the Naked Skin. I've never really liked the way it blended out. So I'm going to take this brush from Morphe. This is the M507. You can also use this e.l.f. crease brush. It's almost the same kind of brush. It's just a little bit fluffier than the Morphe one is. So I'm going to take this brush and I am going to literally just do a little, I'm just going to twirl the tip in it. Just a little teeny tiny bit. And then you want to tap off the excess. Now remember, patience is key. Be patient. Okay, so right on the outer portion of the crease. I wish you guys could see my crease better. You see where I just left that little dark dot right there? That's where you want to start. And you just want to slowly start adding. I don't even want to talk while I do this. It's going to get, if you have any type of deep set or hooded eyes, it's going to get on your lid, but that's okay because we're going to put it on the outer third of our lid anyway. We're just concentrating on the outer portion of the crease right now though. We're basically just kind of mapping out where we want our smoke to be, more or less. So I'm going to start to drag it in just a little bit. I'm going to close my eyes since I have saggy ass eyelids. Make it a little tighter. I'm almost 30, guys. Oh my god. I have a birthday coming next month and I'm almost 30. So just that little tiny bit of black shadow went a really long way. So I kind of have like this straight line and then like coming down on the side thing going on right now. I don't know. I may stick with it, ride out that shape. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. So now what we're going to do is the outer third of the lid. So that way it's just pretty much, it's just done and we don't have to worry about not getting anything on the lid. So just dip your brush in your black again. And just blend it onto the outer portion of your eye. If you go past your lid a little bit, it's okay because we're actually going to purposely go past the lid just a tiny bit, like right in here. And then that way we can connect that to the lower lash line and it'll be a little bit more cohesive. So like I said, I'm gonna say this a million times, just build and blend, be patient. I'm going to go in with a Morphe brush. I'm going to use a clean M433. Going to very, very, very lightly. I'm going to hold my brush all the way down at the end here. I'm just going to very lightly use really tiny circles and start blending the very edges of this black out. Now here's where you want to be careful because if you don't have a lot of space up here like I do, like I have a ton of space between my lashes and my brows right here, like I got a lot to work with. But if you don't want to start bringing everything up too high, you know, because then you can start to look like you have a black eye. Add a little bit more black into my crease with the first tapered blending brush. I'm actually going to stop talking for a little bit. If I dip into a different color, I'll let you know, but I'm just going to blend and dip and blend and dip. So just pay attention. You'll see what I do. I'm going to dip into Peach Smoothie and use that to blend this out. I'm not a fucking expert, remember. This is just what I do to get a smoky eye. I could be doing this all fucking wrong for all I know, but this is what works for me, so this is what I do. I'm going to dip into creme brulee and just use that to keep blending. I'm going to blend kind of on top of the black, right up here. Not in my crease, but where the black went above my crease, I'm going to go over that with frappe and blend it out. I got this one little part right here where I went up a little too high with the black. Can you guys, I don't know how well you guys can see it, but it's like right here. And I got to get that blended out. I'm going pretty hard right now and blending like my life depends on it. Right about now, oh shit. Right about now is the point where I start to worry because it does not look good, but I don't know. It always ends up working out somehow in the end. Use the Morphe M441 and I'm just gonna blend out. We're just gonna blend. We're gonna do a lot of blending right now. We're gonna go ahead and highlight. I'm gonna use Shimma Shimma from MakeupGeek. I'm gonna put this on the brow bone and the inner corner. May go in and do some more blending and touching up at the top, but for now we're just going to go in with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk and just put this on the inner part of the eye. Kind of like as a base. I don't like to go past like the center. If I need it to go any further, I'll blend it. But I don't want it, like where they meet, I don't want it to be like stark white because then it's harder to get them to blend. So I stop like right in the middle. I'm using the eyeshadow C brush from e.l.f. It's just a really good brush for doing what I'm doing right now because it's like, it has like that rounded top on it and it can really fit nicely right up here in the crease so you can really just clean everything up. Now with the Morphe M421 brush, it's just a small flat shader brush and the shade Frostbite from the NYX Prismatic eyeshadows. I'm just going to use my Tarte spray and wet my brush a little tiny bit before... Look, Erin. Do you see it? I had it laying down on its side for like 2 minutes and it started to leak out of it. You see it? Can you guys see the drip? See it dripping off the top right there? So it's true. They do drip, so make sure if you have this, you store it right side up. Okay, so we're just going to dip into Frostbite and put that all over the NYX Jumbo pencil. I'm pretty sure I just said that, so I don't need to say it again. Let me use my finger. Just load that shit on there. Don't worry about being precise or anything like that. With like if you go over the black or if the black's over too far, none of that really matters right now. With this, like using the browns and the black as honestly guys, you can use any color with this look. Any color you want to put on the inner portion of your eyes right here, you can use gold, red, pink, blue, purple. You can add glitter. You can do whatever you want and it will match because you're just using like neutral tones and black. So anything that you want to use with this, definitely go for it if you want to try and experiment with some color. Just gonna kind of blend. I mean, it's really up to you how much of your lid you want the white to cover and how much of your lid you want the black to cover. I'm gonna do it pretty much even where they meet and blend in the middle. Kind of like that. Don't add any more product to your brush. I forgot to tell you. Forgot to say that. Don't do it because all the product that you need is right here. This isn't coming up as white as it was last time I did it. Okay, so I added some glitter. The white just wasn't popping the way that it was when I first did this, so I actually used one of my pressed glitters because mine haven't grown any mold or anything yet, so that's just what I'm using as one of my pressed glitters. But you can just add a little bit of glitter glue and then throw some glitter on top of it. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do on the inner part of your lid is completely up to you. I'm going to blend a little bit up top. I'm going to take this Morphe MB23 and I'm going to dip into Peach Smoothie, just a tiny little bit of Peach Smoothie on the tip there. And I'm just going to blend out the top a little bit. I feel like it's a little bit too dark up here. Now for underneath the lower lash line, I'm going to use this Luxie 221 flat definer brush. I'm going to dip the very tip of it into Corrupt, tap off the excess, and press this right into my lash line. And I'm just going to kind of stamp and, what would that be called? Like flick? Like stamp and flick? I don't know. So you want to bring it all the way out, but not all the way in. I'm going to use this brush and blend it out just a little bit. I'm going to wipe off whatever excess is on the brush right now and just kind of wiggle it just a little bit. Now that we have that laid down, I'm going to use Creme Brûlée on the Morphe E36. This brush is like heaven for smudging out your lower lash line as well as highlighting your inner corner. I love it for both of those things. So I'm just going to dip it into that neutral tone brown Creme Brûlée. So I'm just going to keep smudging this out. You just want to keep blending it. Just blend it, blend it, blend it. Now that my eyes are nice and red, I'm going to go ahead and use Swerve eyeliner from ColourPop. This is just a black eyeliner, and I'm going to line my waterline. God, I fucking hate lining my waterline. I never do it. You see how bad my eyes water? So as for the eyes, we're pretty much done except for mascara, but we're not going to do that yet because I'm going to go in and do the rest of the face real quick. Okay, for bronzer today, I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I've never used this, so I'm really excited to try it. And I'm just going to use this big fluffy Sonia Kashuk brush. Ooh, look at bronzed forehead. This is gorgeous. The highlighter that I'm going to be using is one of the new Lorac highlights. This is in the shade Moonlight. This is kind of like the pinky toned one. So far, I really like this, and it blends really nicely into the skin. Ooh, you see that glow? I've been into a more subtle highlight lately. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's wrong with me. The blush I'm going to be using is the Toofaced Love Flush Blush in Baby Love. This is just a gorgeous nude blush. Go ahead and fill in my brows. I'm going to do it off camera, but I'm going to use this, what is this? B Brow Bar Brow Definer. I don't know who makes this. I got it in a BoxyCharm or something like that. I'll put it down below. And then Gimme Brow. Now would be the time to do any setting spray. Ooh. burned your eyes a little bit if you open them too quickly. Normally I would always wear lashes with this look. My favorite lashes to wear with it are actually right here. They are the Vegas Nay star somethings, I forget, but they're really pretty. They're nice and full and fluffy, and they have a beautiful curl to them. I have them on my lipstick to keep them curled, but I'm not going to do that. So we're going to fake the falsies, and we're going to do that by using the new Tarteist lash paint and the new It Cosmetics Superhero. Nicole fucking raves about this It Cosmetics mascara, rightfully so. She might be a pain in my fucking ass, but she knows her shit. This mascara is amazing. This one underneath of it too, I think this is what she uses. Is this the one you use underneath of it? I don't know. I don't remember, but the two of them together are amazing. Before. After one coat. Do you see this? Oh, I hope you guys can see it. Before. After. So what I'm going to do to fake the falsies is I'm going to go in with my first layer of the Tarte. Then I'm going to go in with the second layer, but with the second layer, I'm also going to coat the tops of my lashes. And then after that dries, I'm going to go in with the Superhero for the last coat. If you have really long lashes like I do and you don't have a metal lash comb in your life, I don't know what you're doing with your life, because this thing is a godsend. All right, we're going to go in for the second coat of the Tarte. And like I said, we're going to go on to the top of the lashes this time. We're just going to do a little bit on the bottom. And then we're going to curl it through the top. Just not like a ridiculous amount of it, but, you know, get your lashes up in there. I'm going to put another coat on my bottom lashes, but I'm going to use the Superhero. We're going to go in with the Superhero for our last coat. I hate how long the wand on this is. It's really awkward. All right, then we're going to go in with the second coat on the bottom. Pretty much any nude lipstick. I'm going to take this headband out. My hair is going to look a mess, but I don't want to wear it anymore. Pretty much any nude lipstick that you wear with this look will work. You just want to find one that's flattering to your skin tone. And for me, I picked, what is this called? Shimmering Naked Dolly. And this is a... it's kind of like a peach tone nude, which is really flattering on me. And it has gold shimmer all through it, and it's really pretty. It's the best nude that I've found to wear with a smoky eye for my skin tone. So my hair looks crazy right now. So the first thing I'm going to go in with on my lips is by Total Intensity. This is their Total Wear Lip Crown, and it's in the shade Bare It All. And I'm going to use this. It's like a fat, chubby stick. I'm going to use this as basically like my liner. It's like almost like a gel. Like it's so fucking smooth. And now I'm going to go over it with the Naked Dolly. I really don't want to wear a nude right now because my lips are really, really chapped. But this is just the combination that I feel like looks best with this look. On me, anyway. So guys, that's going to do it for this tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed it. I know a lot of you have been anticipating it, so I really do hope it lived up to your expectations. Don't forget to go and check out Angelica's video. Like I said, it will be linked in the description down below. Also, make sure if you have any questions about any of the products used, you check the description box first. because everything will be listed down below. Otherwise, if you have any other questions, just leave them down in the comments. Leave me something nice. Leave me something good. Did you like it? Did you not like it? If you didn't like it, why didn't you like it? Don't just give me a thumbs down, okay? Stop doing that shit. Let me know why you don't like it so I can turn it into a thumbs up and make a better video for you guys. I love you so fucking much. I really appreciate you spending this time with me. Subscribe on your way out, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah. This fucking highlighter is amazing. Look at it. Look how pretty it is. It's not too intense. Like, it's intense, but it's not like overly intense to where you would look at me and be like, wow, her highlighter's popping. You would just be like, wow, her skin is super glowy. You know what I mean? Let me get it. The packaging is really cool too. I didn't realize it was magnetic until I saw Kathleen talk about it on her Snapchat. They're like butter, you guys. Oh my god, they're so fucking smooth. Look at that. Well, you guys can see it on my face. I don't know why I'm swatching it, but the powder is just like butter. It's like butter. It's like butter. It's like butter. I gotta film another video like right now. I'm about to film another video. So bye, Felicia.